Once upon a time, in a shimmering pond surrounded by tall, swaying reeds, there lived a little turtle named Tim. Tiny Tim wasn't like the other turtles. While they had shiny, smooth shells, Tim's shell was a bit bumpy and oddly shaped, kind of like a lopsided waffle. Tim loved swimming and playing hide-and-seek with his friends, but every time he saw his reflection in the water, he sighed.
Why didn't God give me a perfect shell like everyone else?
One sunny afternoon, Tim's best friend, Sally the Snail, slid up beside him.
What's wrong, Tim? You look like someone stole your favorite lily pad.
I just wish I looked more normal. My shell is so weird. God must have made a mistake.
A mistake. Tim, don't you know God doesn't make mistakes? He made you exactly how you're supposed to be.
But why would God give me a bumpy shell when everyone else has smooth ones?
Let's ask Mr. Owl. He's super wise. Maybe he'll know.
So off they went to visit Mr. Owl, who was perched on a branch napping. When they told him about Tim's worries, Mr. Owl chuckled.
Tim, do you see that rock over there?
Nods.
Imagine if all the rocks in this pond looked exactly the same. Would they be special?
I guess not.
And what about the flowers? Would the pond be as beautiful if all the flowers were the same color?
Oh.
Your shell may be different, but it's yours. God gave it to you for a reason. In fact, I think you'll find out soon just how special it is.
Tim wasn't convinced, but he thanked Mr. Owl anyway. A few days later, as Tim was basking in the sun, a huge storm rolled in. The wind howled and the rain poured. Suddenly, Tim heard a frantic chirping. It was little Pip, a baby bird, stuck on the ground with no place to hide.
Climb on my shell, Pip.
But it's raining so hard.
That's why my shell is perfect. The bumps will keep you from sliding off.
Sure enough, Pip held on tight as Tim carried him to a safe spot under a big tree.
Thank you, Tim. Your shell saved me.
At that moment, Tim finally understood. His shell wasn't a mistake. It was a gift, designed just for him. From then on, Tim stopped comparing himself to others. Instead, he thanked God every day for his bumpy, one-of-a-kind shell. And whenever he saw another animal feeling down about how they looked, Tim would say,
God made you on purpose, just the way you are, and that makes you pretty amazing.
The moral of the story is that God made each of us special in our own way. What might seem like a problem to us is often a gift that can help others. When we love and accept how God made us, we can see how our differences make us important and useful.